Ever pondered why a human, the most complex and intelligent creature, often feels less important than a shiny piece of metal on four wheels? It's an interesting conundrum, isn't it? We humans, with our intricate minds and unending capacity for emotions, somehow end up feeling inferior to an object. A material possession like a Lamborghini, it's like comparing a multi-layered deep dish pizza with a flat one-note pancake. No offense to pancake lovers, of course. Let's play a game of absurd comparisons. Imagine a person, let's call him Bob. Now Bob is a stand-up comedian. He can make you laugh until your sides hurt. He can bring joy to a room filled with gloom. He can lighten the mood with just a few well-placed words. He's like a walking, talking happiness machine. Now let's compare Bob to a Lamborghini. Sure, it's sleek, shiny, and can go 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat. But can it crack a joke? Can it make you laugh when you're having a bad day? Can it lend a shoulder to cry on when you're feeling low? The answer is a big resounding no. Yet society often places higher value on the Lamborghini. Why? Because it's expensive, because it's rare, because it's a status symbol. But is it really more valuable than Bob? Think about it. We are living, breathing entities capable of complex thoughts, emotions, and actions. We can create, we can destroy, we can love, we can hate. We are a whirlwind of possibilities wrapped in a package of flesh and bones. We are priceless. A Lamborghini, on the other hand, is just a machine. It's designed to perform a specific function. It can't feel, it can't think, it can't love. It's valuable, yes, but it has a price tag. And anything with a price tag can't be more valuable than something that's priceless. So, next time you see a Lamborghini, remember it can't crack a joke or lend a shoulder to cry on. Who needs a GPS when you've got Uncle Bob who can navigate the city better than any satellite? Now let's shift gears and talk about the human GPS versus the actual GPS. We all know that one person, right? The one who can recall every turn, every shortcut, every little pothole on the road. That's Uncle Bob for you. He's like a living, breathing, and occasionally burping GPS system. But just like a GPS, Uncle Bob can have his glitches too. Like that one time he forgot where he left his glasses, only to realize they were on his forehead all along. Just imagine if your GPS did that. One minute it's guiding you to the nearest pizza place, and the next it's forgotten where it left the pizza place. On the other hand, we have the actual GPS, the technological marvel that's supposed to make our lives easier. But let's face it, it's not always sunshine and rainbows with these gadgets. We've all had those moments when the GPS has guided us into a dead end, or worse, a lake. And let's not even get started on the rerouting. You miss one turn and suddenly you're on a detour that takes you through 4 states, 7 counties, and a parade. Uncle Bob might not always remember where he left his glasses, but at least he won't guide you into a lake. Unless he's trying to teach you a life lesson about swimming, that is. And the actual GPS, well, it might lead you astray from time to time, but at least it doesn't stop mid-route to tell you stories about the good old days when there were no traffic lights. So, who wins in this battle of navigation? The human GPS with the occasional memory lapse, or the actual GPS with its love for scenic detours and surprise swimming lessons? And that's why we still ask for directions at the gas station, even though we have a GPS. Have you ever met someone who knows every song ever made? They're the human equivalent of a Spotify playlist, but with emotions. Now imagine you've hopped into a car with your friend who's this human jukebox. You've barely buckled your seatbelt when they start belting out the lyrics to a song that's just playing in their head. They're not just singing. Oh no, they're performing. It's like a free concert in your own personal ride. The emotions, the expressions, the dramatic pauses, it's all there. They're like a Spotify playlist, but on steroids and with a heart. Now, let's compare this to the actual Spotify playlist. Sure, Spotify's got millions of songs at its disposal. You can switch from rock to pop, from jazz to country, faster than you can say, "Alexa, play my favorite playlist." But can Spotify match your mood with the precision of your human jukebox friend? Can it sense your heartbreak and play Someone Like You as you drive past your ex's house? I think not. And let's talk about those funny moments when our human jukebox forgets the lyrics halfway through the song. It's like listening to a remixed version of a classic. It's hilarious, but it's also human, it's real, and there's something endearing about it. Now compare this to Spotify buffering right when the guitar solo of Hotel California is about to hit. It's not hilarious, it's frustrating. It's like being at the peak of a roller coaster ride and the ride just stops. And here's the best part, when your human jukebox friend messes up the lyrics, they laugh it off, making the moment even more enjoyable. But when Spotify buffers, it just buffers. No apologies, no laughter, just an awkward silence. So, Remember, a human jukebox might mess up the lyrics, but at least they won't buffer in the middle of your favorite song. So are we just a lesser version of our material possessions, or is there more to us? Quite the conundrum we've got here, huh? In this whirlwind of comparisons, we've seen humans go head-to-head with GPS systems, Spotify playlists, and even Lamborghinis. And what a riot that was. Sure, we may not have the precision of a GPS or the endless playlist of Spotify, we may not turn heads like a shiny Lamborghini, but we've got something they don't. We've got the ability to laugh at ourselves, to navigate through life without a satellite, and to sing off-key lullabies with all the love in the world. Our value isn't determined by the price tag on our belongings, but by our unique and irreplaceable qualities, the stuff that makes us human, the stuff that makes us us. So next time you feel inferior to your Alexa, remember she can't enjoy a good joke, can't navigate without satellites, and definitely can't sing you a lullaby with feeling. You, my friend, are priceless.